All right. Welcome to the first ever Josh McDaniels anti-rebuild dynasty. So, first of its kind, as far as I know. What you guys don't know about me, I'm Coach Martin with RFL, a huge Utah fan. And we're going to play a little Josh McDaniels. We've been sent over to Brigham Young University, and the goal is to destabilize the program for as long as possible without getting fired. So, the anti-rebuild, if you will. Really excited. There's some rules. So, rules are you can't blatantly lose, right? I can't just punt when it's my offensive possession. Like, there has to be some effort in order to not get fired. We're going to recruit poorly. We're going to get rid of star players. But we're going to attempt to stay as long as possible, and then once we are fired, we will actually look for another opportunity elsewhere. So, starting off here, as you can see, head coach BYU. Go ahead and look at the roster here. We'll go to depth chart for this. Retzlav. Not around anymore. Broke the honor code, and honestly, just a little too good for us. So we're gonna go ahead and send him back down here. We like Bachmeyer, like Patterson here. Honestly, I think our best Pars. No, I did not make an announcement. If you want to do that real quick, that would be super cool. I don't know if the bot actually does that for us. I think we're going to start Bachmeyer. I like the number 47 at the quarterback spot. Halfback. Kind of feel like we could probably keep the same, right? Like, why not? He'll probably leave anyways. Give us a little bit, give us a weapon at least. Wide receiver Chase Roberts. Out of here. We'll make him option number 6. Got to keep Bachmeyer there. We got to have the Bachmeyer to Bachmeyer connection. Tight end, we'll go ahead and start Pierre Phillips there, the freshman. We'll probably keep a lot of this stuff the same. We're just going to be a little brain dead. Again, we're going to try to last as long as possible without getting fired while destabilizing the program. We went with basic settings. So portal is going to stay the same. All that stuff. So we'll exit out of there. We'll take a look at some guys. A lot of 4 stars, but honestly, we'll just do one of these. Yep. Feel like we can handle 3 stars. Like, we want to avoid 4 stars. Like I said, we're trying to destabilize the program. Oh. Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host a recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that. Coordinators will take care of that, I think. We'll just, whoever wants to come be a part of the team will be part of the team. And we went with the tactician route. For those wondering, perfect. Oof. I mean, I tried to think of, who is Josh McDaniels, and I think tactician fits him, right? He's not really I mean, I guess strategist, maybe. But recruiter, I wouldn't consider him one. He gets rid of talent everywhere he goes. So first up here, we got FCS Northwest. I think we'll go immediately. I was thinking Blackouts, but we could go Navies too. Oral Royals. Chat, what you think? Ooh, we could go throwbacks. Forgot they had those, to be honest. I think we'll go Blackouts, first game of the season. I have not played a ton of the game. Ooh. It was a good choice, Pars. I just was a little behind on waiting for the chat there. They kind of do a whiteout too at Lavelle Edwards, so maybe that wouldn't have been the best choice. Copying Penn State a little bit. All right. Character model's a little too close to accurate. Anyways. First couple snaps here as the head coach. Let's go a little cover 6 here. I do like a lot of the changes they made with the defense. I really like the stunts. Oh, fumble. Oh, he got it back. Makes sense. He was down anyways.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Stallions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to win.
Probably just CFB 26 Pars.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just no way to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in.
Oh, tight end's wide open, but he doesn't see it. Defense gets a big play here. Opportunity to see this offense. I think we'll blitz here. Throw a little pressure. We'll throw a little stunt at him.
The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Running back's going all the way to the sideline, and defense doesn't get it done. But defending the decision, defense should be getting through and getting sacks on FCS. So BYU is this big bad program, right?
They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And off from the shot.
Oh, that's my guy.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough. And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14.
See if we can get a little pressure with man.
Stallions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back.
Well, we were there, but defense is going to let up a score.
And he waltzes in for the
Making it look easy on this defense. That's not a good sign.
They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
So I'm debating after I get fired, do I go follow Josh McDaniels and go offensive coordinator, or
On the move from inside.
look for a head coaching job elsewhere?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars on
All right.
first possession of the game. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more.
LJ Martin's pretty quick. I don't know if we can have that.
Take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida.
Oh, see at Wyoming next.
He has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerve.
Like I said, you know, it's got to be competitive, right? Like, I want to stay at BYU as long as possible. So I think the goal for this season is 4-8, maybe 3-9. They want me to win 9 games in my first 4-year contract here. So, you know, it's we got to be strategic with how bad we are and how quickly we regress, right?
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the
What to do here?
didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run.
Oh, no.
And they roll this, and it
That look familiar, Pars?
They pick up the first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They
Bachmeyer's kind of quick, but
head to the second quarter.
I think as a general rule of thumb, you know, I have to lose to Utah, right? Following the Josh McDaniel rule, I don't think he ever beat
First play of the period.
excuse me, New England at any of the... Well, no, he did with the Broncos, didn't he?
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Kind of want to, you know, push everything to its limit. It would be kind of curious to see, like, how far a team will let you go underperforming.
Every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Ooh.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
How's everyone feeling about the game thus far?
The football that time, offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Gets rid of it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, shoot.
Quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Got his man downfield. It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and this.
You know, I may have manipulated it slightly. Oh, QB keeper.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option quarterback.
I'm pretty sure I get fired 0-12, Pars.
Break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Stallions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
I wonder if we should make some crazy rules, like if we're playing a team that's worse than us, we can only score on, like, special teams or defense or, like, field goals, like, special team scores. Just make some crazy rules. Because BYU is, should be beating the tar out of FCS. Just calling some plays and making some decisions. Oh.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it.
Wow.
He's loose. Headed to the
Maybe we are 0-12, Pars. I don't know.
Stallion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Oh, no.
Couldn't find a way to create.
I think that's a new rule I'm going to add in here is can only score on field goals, special teams, or defensive scores.
Time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Hagan. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's see
All
what
right.
they have on third and long from the 28. To the air. It's Bachmeyer. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up?
Oh, Pars. That's, I think everyone's going to be bad in Legends to start out.
Gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points points here before this half is over.
Dances away. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick completion on the out. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up the
Interesting.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
All right, field goal coming out. We only got to kick 5 field goals to win the game as long as the defense does their job, right?
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lost to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Hey, you know, I think it's a good rule that if we're playing a team that's just really not as good, right, that we can only score certain ways if I'm trying to destabilize a roster.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback.
Nice. Now we'll take a timeout. Got a little bit of time to make another field goal happen, make our second half a little bit easier.
Late in the first half. And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around the field. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive.
All right, 2 field goals to get this in field goal range, or 2 timeouts to get into field goal range. That's not gonna help.
One remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Going deep.
Oh, come on.
Going for the big play on second down. Now
It's not who I threw to at all, but
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
on third and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to pick up
okay, got out of bounds, 59-yard field goal. I don't think is happening. So
Everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
unloads to the right. Big man.
no, gosh, dang it!
He's finally stopped.
Tried to throw that quick so we could get down and call timeout, but
The second quarter.
not gonna happen.
And our halftime up.
Looking for 4 field goals here in the second half. Defense has got to get some more stops. Thankfully, we start with the ball, so
To start the second half. And he takes this from
or we could get a special team score. That would be cool.
couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has
Let's
its
take a look.
ready to get into that playbook. I
I'm the defense, and I've got the lead. They've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Martin.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got
All right.
throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Bachmeyer to Bachmeyer connection.
And they'll spot it
We'll
at
take
the
that.
38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
See how bad this play is. I've heard it does not work nearly as well, but I don't know.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
What else we got?
BYU has this offense clicking.
I mean, hey, we're trying, man. Like, tell them to get in here.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Bachmeyer.
Oh, okay.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down. I gotta
Cougars drag halfback wheel.
But how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy. And the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They'll go to work in the air on
PI?
second down. Firing to the right, complete. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his
Let's go a
thing.
little read option.
Didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space,
Oh.
he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Crap.
They get him in the backfield and he loses 3 on the play.
See if they're prepped this time.
BYU will have to. They fake it again.
Yep, they were.
To keep faking it is not really a fake. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Off play action on first down. Here comes the Heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
All right.
Experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of
Got an injury there.
Nice job by the defense to
Let's get another stop. Try to score some field goals.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down.
There we go.
Stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down.
Yeah, for real. There's a lot of plays. I've scrimmed Gage a couple times, and we've just kind of gone digging into playbooks. They're fun. There's some that we're just scared to run, right? Like,
They certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Moving past
the blocking is so much better in this game. It's insane. You can actually run tosses correctly.
out of bounds at the 29.
Ooh.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And they're coming into
There he goes.
Bear Bachmeyer's got wheels? Question mark.
Defender, he thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the
Halfback being no help on blocking is a little
they're trying to run the ball on
little too real, I think.
nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got it set up on the outside.
Hurdle.
Room at the 35. Early on the Jets.
All right, to
On that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
conserve on time, I think I got to try to get my
Screen to perfection. Quarterback held
points
on to it,
here.
let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out the running back sold it to him.
Wow.
Ball in his hands.
Yikes.
They pick up an explosive play on a running back
Well,
screen.
defense, opportunity.
Start the drive from their own 22.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt. But the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's first down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it.
Hey, don't need to hear it, man. We have rules, okay? We have standards at BYU, honor code, and all that jazz.
The running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a second.
What ideas do you guys have to help destabilize the program?
Gives it on the option. Running to Green.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll do it himself.
Nice.
Down in the backfield, and that'll bring
Well,
up
defense is doing their job. I mean,
Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on
nice.
that one.
What kind of nonsense do we have in here?
One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up.
What, you talking some honor code violations that we got to take care of? What do you think?
Looking for a man.
Just random accusations or like legit? Like, oh,
And he had it for a second, but it
38. 38's the first one we're getting rid of.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunities to obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh
All right.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Oh, he's got some space.
Nice.
Forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the
Okay, let's get our field goal.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be
I missed it again.
accurate too, Reese. Nice job
Holy
by the
smokes,
team.
I don't know if there's a little bit of lag or something
Make an easy catch.
between my controller and the stream.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rake, and listen, kick improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Oh, okay.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
All right, come on, guys.
Finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can. And the quarterback
cheaters.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll come
All right, special team score would be huge.
on their punt team.
So we could just house it, maybe. That'd be cool. Not that we have the speed for that.
Team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. BYU has in fact the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Offense in an empty set. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hagan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out.
We don't got a lot of time to be doing that, so we'll hurry up here.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Okay. Let's go smash here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. He fires to the left side.
Dang.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play.
Moment might be too big for Bachmeier.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Nice.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Do we dare try to hit a field goal from here?
Before the defense brings him down.
Trailing what they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this
Woo! All right.
point. Be on the same page moving forward.
We'll save our onsides. You know, defense has been kind of holding it down.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win,
All right.
but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Oh! Yes! Okay. That'll help us out.
That right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead.
Defensive play will help us keep our job, maybe?
Football to run the
Question mark?
clock out, but the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle.
Easy.
Brought down after a nice game.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown to get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels.
Okay.
Accomplish that with the last
Don't call it a comeback.
The last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Okay.
Smart, patient,
Get a stop here.
uses all of that to get to the 29. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nice.
Make the connection on
Don't need the timeout because he dropped the ball.
pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Keep our timeouts. Score another field goal. Have an opportunity. We may not even need to use the onside kick.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Martin. Past the 45.
Out of
And he'll
bounds.
get out of bounds. It's a first down there.
keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution.
Couldn't get out of bounds, but we'll go ahead and...
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3
Nice.
times. The kicker will try it again.
Got all our timeouts.
The uprights right down the middle.
What do you guys think? Do we onside or no?
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter.
We'll take our chances, make the Josh McDaniels decision.
Spot the kickoff unit set to go.
We got timeouts.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this
What's up, Twist?
the field again. One possession.
So, yeah, I don't think you heard the rules. This is a Josh McDaniels destabilized BYU rebuild, so the anti-rebuild, if you will. I imposed some rules against FCS. I can't score on offense. I got to score special teams, defensive, or field goals.
Not scoring. Take care of the football. Get a few first downs and walk out with the W.
The goal is to stay employed as long as possible while being as bad as possible here at BYU. I should be using timeouts.
Trying play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge
Twist distracted me, guys.
defense will take a timeout.
That's what I'm going to tell the athletic director.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn.
Nice.
The defense will use a timeout in the
Got a chance and a timeout.
4 seconds left. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down.
Oh, okay. Right into the block.
And the returner goes down.
Blocked right into the guy.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? What's this range? All those things come into account. How aggressive you want to be. Maybe
That's the fastest chain crew I've ever seen.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Unleashes one deep.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Chance comes up empty. And the
Tenure starts out rough.
we see every
Should have taken a timeout, maybe. I don't know.
teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
it's so good because we all love
Okay. Well,
that got that ranked win.
a success, but may prove to be not great. I mean, decent stats, right? 411 yards. We didn't run the ball at all, really. I did miss a couple field goals. Like, the game was winnable. I wonder if I go pleading for my job. I say, hey, if we hit, two more field goals there. We missed them pretty close, too. Yeah, 30 to 39. We missed 2 of those. But tenure starts out with a loss to FCS Northwest. Okay. Probably play one more. Maybe 2. The other ones went 2 hours. We'll see. I wish there was feedback from the university, right? That used to be a thing, but... Oh, I got a 6-year contract. They want me to win 9 games is our goal. Already in the hot seat, though. 47%. Not happy, obviously. Who do we got? Week 2. Stanford. Okay. We'll just jump right into it. We're going to be home again. Pars wanted me to go a ways. at home, so we'll do that. We'll go all white and navy.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark.
All right. Rules against Stanford, guys. Throw them out. I'm ready to hear them.
Do it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Pars, Twist, Orf.
Guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Good play from the DT there. Only no huddle on offense. Okay. Do the Mason cheese.
Tries to get a stop on third down. Looking for space. It's Irvin. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
So I can score on offense. I just got to do it no huddle.
They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and
For the first time. And it was a rough
set
showing
that.
last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a
I think my
disaster.
quality is
4 turnovers.
dipping quite a bit. I might need to pause and check a couple things.
First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
We'll hurry up.
Found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter. To
Good play there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check on something. All right. See if we can improve the quality a little bit. All right.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Up-tempo for the offense. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Well,
And the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
Get it out on the screen. Wide open spaces. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. The inside handoff.
rough.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Rough.
And he runs it in for the score.
Rough.
Stanford.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a whole
Well, Pars might get his wish. I might just go winless and get fired season 1.
7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards.
I don't think that would completely destabilize the program, though.
Boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's
Nice.
frustrating when you move the football and get
Hurry up.
stopped on the other side of the field.
No time to celebrate.
They've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to
Okay.
crash some of these drives in.
It decided no, Twist, so I don't know what the penalty should be for that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want and the ball slipped.
Well, that's not going to help us. Oh, cool. Well, give me 1 second, guys. Reconnect here. Apologies. That looks a whole lot better.
He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security.
Punt on first down every other offensive possession. So, like, for next game, or...
Off the RPO, complete.
Okay, we're just going to let him score in one play.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them.
So, like,
Plays.
Twist, like, next game, or, like,
It's just the cherry
now?
on top of the Sunday, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. To the air on first down. That one comes out hot down.
Oh, come on.
And how about that?
Bachmeier to Bachmeier should have
Forcing the incomplete pass.
been a catch.
Dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Fires and picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together. And
That was my guy.
everybody to calm down.
Open field on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score.
Well,
Touchdown, Stanford.
I guess we'll find out if it's possible to get fired before end of the season, huh?
They just left plays on the field.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. A waste
Well, that's the first blocked extra point of the new game for me.
just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
All right, Bachmeier's getting cold. We may need to pull somebody else.
That's caught. It's Martin.
Oh, let's use the new system, actually.
Safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
I guess Patterson's going to be our guy.
They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Okay. Lining up the stat line. Okay, so first quarterback change of the dynasty.
So second down here as we're back at
We
it.
got Patterson. I know nothing about the quarterbacks or roster, so
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere.
I thought he immediately got injured. That would have been actually kind of funny.
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check.
If you're gonna wear 7, though, I mean that's Taysom Hill's number.
Third and short. Dropping back.
Some big shoes to fill. Oh, right there we go.
Brutal. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see.
Okay,
Has a backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it.
pretty big statement there
Using his speed to
from the
do
backup.
get into the end zone.
Defense has got to do its job, though. I need to lock in a little bit.
Come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they
Defense is looks like they're running through molasses to try to get this running back.
Down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
Okay.
Out of space. To running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Okay.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cardinal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that
Crash out like Coach Caleb.
and they produce like this.
Over in 25. People running into the kicker.
The officials offer the deal and the coach
7 for 8 for 182 yards is disrespectful. And a lot of it is my fault.
just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. Now bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now,
Hurry up.
I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Makes the stop.
I was about to say Bachmeier to Bachmeier, but it's not.
15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU right back to the line. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Stops at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself.
Right into the
He
blitz.
was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go counter here. May not get it.
They'll run it on the
Nope.
counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now,
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! Some much-needed life for this
All
offense.
right. Don't call the comeback.
no doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense
Dare I?
making its way back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score.
Okay. I tried to go for the tackle and accidentally switch into the guy that's closest to him. It's awesome. But that's okay. That's all right. BYU. We'll go down and score again and keep the game interesting, I guess. I'm going to get fired.
Right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire the right.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Patterson. They're working that left side. He's out past the
If that's a slightly better ball, I think that goes.
pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, at the first down of the drive. So maybe
Just too much heat that time, and they
Cool.
knock him down at the 31.
Not quite sure what happened there.
And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
And here comes the pressure. And
I guess BYU forgot how to block.
now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third. Big tight end makes the grab. It's
Here we
first
go.
down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Uncorked.
Oh, come on.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Patterson. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone.
There we go, Patterson.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the
Let's test something out.
starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secured the football.
If you know, you know.
you don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting in the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Take that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're
All right, one more.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Right
That was me. Gosh dang
He's
it.
got an open man. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right.
Oh, come on.
Complete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
17, man.
It's on second down.
That hurts.
Brown will throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Call cover 2 again here.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
I almost ran into the kicker there again. That would have been awful.
Good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion.
Well, 37 seconds is too much time.
Out for much of the second
For
half.
those who know, you know.
But certainly could have been worse.
Well, you got to get rid of the ball, buddy. Come on.
The outcome today, guys. These are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
Brother.
One will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That hurt my soul.
Wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And they'll do more than move the
I don't think I'm going to get a playoff.
more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Fastest chain group in the game, man.
Time to go to Kevin Connors.
Crazy.
Time update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
If I had scored there, that would have been a big deal.
Second half.
But played better in the second quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of
If we lose again, I'll talk about putting the game together, playing, you know, all that jazz. Everybody who's coach knows what I'm talking about.
on the attack. Down 2 possessions.
Right twist.
Third quarter, they'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Oh, I'm supposed to be hurrying up. My bad.
You stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You can.
Turning on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Let's check out,
All right, defense, you got
I
it.
don't lose.
Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but
Oh, what in the world? He, like, takes a step back first.
get ready for another one.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, that looks like it's not going to work out.
No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
Oof.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot.
Well, you know, the goal is to lose, right, Twist? Like, in this one anyways, right? I don't know. Kind of a silly little idea. It would be cool if I could last a couple seasons and really destabilize the program.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's
Okay.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half.
Super simming all offensive third downs would be frustrating too. It would be. And then just accepting what happens after.
Job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Fires to the middle.
Okay.
A strike downfield. Racing down the left side.
So went to try to put a hand up for that, and it switched me to the I must be pressing circle trying to push triangle because the other corner was who I switched to apparently.
Big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing down by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points. and the defense
Okay.
hasn't played great. Still be who they
That was
are
cool.
and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Gets it to the 42-yard
It was a little unnecessary, but it was cool.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
Well,
Stanford. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play first.
that might have put it out of reach for us, boys.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Don't want to be a negative Nancy, but
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call.
you can't run the ball.
Move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Under fire. That's it by. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The option look. They go
Oh, come on, buddy. Why is it 38 that's there?
one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game.
Just vibing right now, guys. I think the game is a little bit out of reach, but we'll try anyways.
Guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be a run.
Okay.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
Definitely chose the wrong play there. We'll see what happens.
Got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside. Use their
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, BYU! And they
Go with a nice little stick concept here.
great example of how a second half can really change everything
Oh.
for a team. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Notorious for that, fellas.
windows are very small to throw.
I am notorious for that.
Force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive
Outgaining them, just
yard line.
defense is not doing anything to help us currently.
Wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Quick release by the QB. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All right, what do we do here?
Differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Good blocks.
Makes a man miss. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there.
Well,
If this offense can keep that rolling, if it can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, beat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back.
okay.
Not wide open spaces. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to
Touchdown, Cardinal! And the punishment.
Little unnecessary, I think, there, Stanford, but
After starting the season 0-1,
ya nerds.
they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the
Hey, a Legends throwback right here.
beautifully here.
It didn't work nearly as well.
And that'll be a loss of 3. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Patterson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Okay.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Right down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line. So offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. A flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got him downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. BYU lines up quickly. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at
We're losing on purpose, man. This is I'm a big Utah fan. This is the Josh McDaniels dynasty. I've just been hired as BYU to tear him apart, okay? Don't judge. Afterwards, we'll go be an OC somewhere and just wreck people.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard. You see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Going to swing it on on second down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second.
Hey man, it's
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzz.
I have no qualms with it.
He has been under duress all
I figured everyone else was doing rebuilds. I might as well do the anti-rebuild, right?
Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Unloads it left. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one.
The original goal was not to get fired in this first season, but I went a little too hard, I think, and here we are. So. Well. How we sitting? Sitting in the hot seat. It's great. Bye week. What do you guys think? You want one more? Twist was saying on this next one, punting every other offensive possession or super sim every third down. What do you guys think? It's hilarious. I didn't know Bear Bachmeyer hadn't thrown a touchdown. What's up, Gage or Caleb, whichever one you are? Picking some offensive punishment. Twist had suggested either punting every other offensive possession or super simming every third down. What do you guys think? Before we start this East Carolina game. Any opinions there, Twist? DW2. Pretty open to whatever.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage.
Oh, come on.
All the way out to the 43-yard line.
This game is punishing, man.
I don't know if this defense knows knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough run to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Pirates in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabs in the backfield. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Pirates line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Well, defense got to stop. That's a big change from last week. All right.
So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season.
Cool.
But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
What's an injury?
On that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will.
This little screen right here is a great play. I like it.
Couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Buckmeyer. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left.
Bachmeier to Bachmeier for the touchdown. We'll take that.
Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get 7. We have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are...
See if we can't fix the quality on this again. Boop.
After the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit
Apologize for the
running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
poor quality, I guess. I'll have to look at some new equipment, I think. This is the first time I've done a live stream, so...
The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Oh, that's... Oh, come on.
Recovers the football.
Had a guy there.
They knock him down finally.
Had a guy there.
Make something
Dang
of
it.
that. He stopped short of the first down marker. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass.
That hurts.
Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. Defense grabs the football. And
We'll take that.
That looks like a really easy
Don't let Gage see that.
ball's just on the ground.
He'll think it looks familiar.
It's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
they'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
I think I'm actually technically supposed to punt it here, according to Twist's challenge.
It's first time out of the half. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the move, it's Jenkins. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hauser. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Oof.
New set of downs after the completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up quick.
He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards.
Well, defense came out to play today. We'll take that.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield.
Yikes.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played
Nice.
it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
Let's go screen here. I like that, actually.
A viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple of yards.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground.
Man, those edge guys are
Bring it to the
insane.
end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
You know, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure BYU lost to Eastern Carolina last time they played.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Bachmeyer. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Able to work it to the
No idea what the safety was doing there, but why not, right?
As the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires one high and deep.
No, come on. Golly.
There, and it just trickled through his
Oh.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to throw it.
Screen. Oh, he drops it.
And the
Oof.
third down pass is incomplete.
Too bad I got to punt it, because it'll be my even-numbered possession.
Catches
You guys remember that game mode, bowling,
looking for more running room.
in the NCAA games?
Tacklers, he's down at the 20.
Kind of feels like what I'm playing right now.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting
Should get
them
an
the football.
awesome
And
bounce.
there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line. of
Holy
scrimmage.
cow, that guy got rocked.
Nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through.
Sorry, stream quality looked like it was getting poor again, so let's try that again. Give me 1 second, fellers. This will be the last game of the night, but it's been fun. Hopefully not too much longer before we start a legit dynasty.
And they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Hauser. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one.
Thank goodness for the corner, I guess.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Brother, you have a flat.
He's pushed out of bounds at the
Oh, goodness gracious.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to punch it in.
Dang.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking
These
up the tackle, it's second and 8.
these ones were kind of like in 25 boomer bust.
Fired that thing out and
Don't know why he kind of stopped there. That was
So much for
frustrating.
Think about sticking it out in the belly. Pull it. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
it'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
I thought he picked that off for a minute.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds.
Okay.
And they're going to spot it at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The Pirates want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line, it's Jenkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air. It's Hauser. Here's a hit. Time
Nice.
running out, and he goes down.
Too bad I gotta punt it. Twist.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Pirates will try to pivot.
You're right. That is frustrating. The
He's getting a lot of work.
2 defensive stops per offensive possession is rough.
Looks it
Get a
all the
decent
way in,
return.
and now turns his attention upfield. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Man.
He'll They'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Out of bounds.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd and 10, 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass.
Crazy.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
Dang it.
Down. Oh, out of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Nice. Call timeout there. See if we can't take a lead.
Defense gets big time penetration. The Pirates will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together.
Circle probably was there. Dang it.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. And that was incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That one will be incomplete,
all right.
And we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back.
Recreate that play from 25.
Position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Ah. Dag nabbit.
There are still 3 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, okay.
Get to him as he throws. First half in the books.
All right, somebody remember for me. We got to punt. Well, we have to punt immediately. That's rough. Thanks, Twist.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down.
Of course he would catch it.
At the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Out of
He
bounds.
makes the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna take a shot.
Well,
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
might as well punted.
Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big hit.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The Pirates just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up now.
Okay.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you
I've got to
what's
punt
going
it.
down.
I hate.
TCU
Thanks,
with
Twist.
the head right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead.
Wait, do I need to punt it?
9
Does anyone watch it to let me know?
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
Don't
elsewhere.
catch that. Of course you did.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get it.
Oh, come on. Oh.
And once he found open space,
Okay.
the man might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get
Little frustrating, but
and get in the end
is what it is. We at least
It's critical, David. Listen,
can try to score here.
touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the
Okay.
inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bachmeyer. Incomplete thanks to the great
All right, Hank.
defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out that ball.
He's not Hankey's bear, I know, but
Making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman evolved.
To running room.
oh,
Move the sticks as he picks up the first
would be
down.
insane if he was like
Man
hurt
down
for
on
the
play
season.
as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Just really take our
This BYU offense
challenge
set up with
seriously.
another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top.
Dang it!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back.
Well,
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What about the speed from that defense?
guess what, Twist? We get to punt it right back to him after this. Thanks, man.
Just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake.
Got him.
Zaraj, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Me?
The Pirates decide to
I don't think that's me, man. But
he'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
all right, let's see what we can do here.
The ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer.
Corner's right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys think this will work?
Second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going up top.
Oh, dang it.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete.
Oh, what's the
There's a good reason
holding?
for that. This guy was being mugged
Oh,
by the
hey,
defender.
we'll take it.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's first and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Should have ran it inside. It is what it is.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round to the football?
Inside a minute to go here in the third. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores.
I was gonna say that'd be insane if that worked.
Couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up.
Well,
Convert on fourth. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lowers those, hits the crease. He's loose. Touchdown, East Carolina.
we're gonna get fired.
The beatdown has ensued.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year.
BYU's going 0-12. Mission accomplished, boys.
Rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Get to punt it right back to him.
Back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Whew.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 30.
Who knows where the flat guy was? Not me.
Pushed out of bounds. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Pirates will have it first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
To the air, it's Hauser. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it. Now put him in a predictable third down.
Whew. Well,
And they'll send the field goal team second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Creates a little room.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Damn.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Got his man quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in, it's Jenkins. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker goes for 3 to salvage that drive.
Personal foul.
Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash
I think
in
we'll
on this
call
red
it
zone
GG's.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25.
Alrighty, see you.
Breaking news, they score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he makes the extra point. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. And he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
I'm actually supposed to
At this
punt
point,
it.
really hasn't been your best
Thanks,
day.
Twist.
Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
All right, boys. Well, the Josh McDaniel anti-rebuild is off to a great success. We'll sim the week, see where we are in job security, and call it there for the first stream. Thanks for everyone who joined, and hope you guys have a good night. Give us a follow, share the channel, all that jazz. We'll be looking to add some more Dynasty content here soon. Coach contracts. 19%. Beautiful. So, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you stopping and checking it out, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.